Hey guys, Ryan here from McKinstry Fitness, back with another video today on nutrition. Today we're going to be talking about weight gain. Now I've already made a video, my last video, about weight loss, and I made a general nutrition video before that, so if you need to, go and check those out before you watch this one. So today we're talking about weight gain, but we really want to consider muscle gain as a thing. We don't really want to gain too much fat, most people, unless you're below like 4% body fat and you just want to put on weight, doesn't matter where it comes from. But overall, we're going to be looking at gaining muscle for overall health. So just like in the last video where we talked about weight loss and losing weight, same concept here, except for eating in a calorie deficit. Now I'll be eating in a calorie surplus. So if you need to eat, again, 3,000 calories a day to maintain your body weight, now instead of eating in a deficit, you're going to eat in a surplus. So somewhere between about, I would say to start, you don't want to start too high, so I always say maybe start about adding 350 calories a day, which will get you a good amount of weight gain over a certain amount of time. And then as time goes on, you get used to eating like that, you can up it a little bit. If you want to add a half pound a week or a pound a week or 2 pounds a week, you can up it as you please. But I would say start low, get used to it, because it is hard to eat a lot. So get used to that, get in the habit of eating normally, and then you can up it as you go along. So once you find out how much you're going to need to eat to gain your weight, your goal should be, like I said, to gain as much muscle mass as possible and as little fat as possible. That being said, you're going to gain fat. It's just inevitable. It's going to happen. But you should also be able to gain a lot of muscle too. So in order to do that, you have to find your macros again. We talked about the macros in the last video: carbs, fats, proteins. Make sure you hit those. That's the baseline. If you don't do that, you're really not going to see that much results. So if you're trying to eat this much more in a day than you normally would, you want to try to regulate your metabolism also. So on any given day, you should really try to eat about 3 to 6 meals a day. Basic rule of thumb is I say try to eat every like 2.5 to 3 hours. That'll get your metabolism regulated and get you where you need to be. So make sure you hit your carbs, your fats, your proteins. Your main thing when trying to build muscle is going to be your proteins. So you really want to make sure you hit your protein goals. Now your protein goal should be set at anywhere between about 0.8 to 1 grams per pound of body weight. A lot of studies that show it can really be done with 0.8. Sometimes I even go to 1 just to be safe. But if you want to really gain muscle, stick within that area. As long as you're hitting your fats and your carbs also and regulating your metabolism, as long as working out, you should really be in a good place to start. So for this video, we're concentrating on the nutrition side of the gaining muscle or the gaining weight. But obviously to gain muscle, you're going to have to strength train a couple days a week. So I can tell you what to schedule your eating habits around based on when your scheduled training session is. So I always say it's probably best to eat 30 to 60 minutes before your scheduled training session. I just think that gives you enough time to digest all your food, you don't feel too bad while you're working out, and you feel really good actually, you got a lot of energy. So 30 to 60 minutes before, I usually go 45 minutes just to make it simple. But whatever you feel it out too. Give it a couple test runs and see what you are capable of performing your best at. So get your strength training in, and then after your strength training, you need to replenish all your stores. So you want to feed your muscles, feed your body. So you really want to get your meal about 30 minutes after your training session. So within 30 minutes is your prime time to really hit your best results based on your nutrition side. So within that 30 minutes, you want to get your carbs, fats, and proteins. Your carbs should mostly be fast absorbing carbs. That way they can replenish the muscle glycogen storage. That way your muscles don't burn as energy and you don't lose muscle. Same reason also now you get your protein in. You can get usually anywhere within like 30 grams to 40 grams of protein per meal throughout the day. Like I said, 3 to 6 meals, you're getting plenty of protein. That'll get you your 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per body weight throughout the day. So just as proteins are important in working out and gaining muscle, carbs and fats are also just as important, especially if you're strength training, and most of the time your energy source is going to be from carbohydrates. So that goes back to definitely replacing your muscle glycogen stores. So make sure you do hit your carb goals as well. Should be about 50% of your macros coming from carbs, and that will help you gain weight and gain muscle at the same time. So honestly, eating to gain weight or gain muscle is a little more simple than eating to lose weight or lose fat, especially nutrition wise. But 3 little tips for anybody trying to lose weight or gain weight to get your best results are definitely: 1, be consistent. So don't go Monday through Friday sticking good and then have your weekend and just eat whatever you want. Then you're just setting yourself back. So be consistent, get your 3 to 6 meals a day, track your macros, hit your macros, get your proteins in 0.8 grams to 1 gram per pound of body weight to see max results. Number 2, cut out the alcohol, or at least don't consume as much alcohol. If you want to have a little party Friday or Saturday, have a few drinks, but plan it in your schedule with eating and working out. You're never gonna feel great after you're drinking alcohol. It's just not gonna happen, whether it's working out. If you plan on drinking alcohol one night, what I do is I just don't eat that much during the day, and save yourself a little room. It's a little cheap, but try to cut it out a little bit. And then the 3rd, cut out the soda and energy drinks. So all that soda and all those energy drinks like the Monster and the Red Bull, it might give you some energy, but you're going to crash. And there's just tons and tons of sugar in them. And it's just the sugar is going to get stored as fat, and you just don't need that. So the more you drink that, the more fat you're going to gain. We don't want that. Remember, our main focus is to build muscle. Even if you're trying to gain weight overall, as much muscle will be better. A good thing to drink while working out would be like a Gatorade or something, one of those energy drinks while working out. Like I said, because they have those fast absorbing carbs, that way while you're working out, you get the energy that you need to make it through your session to gain that muscle. So thank you guys for tuning in once again. I hope you learned a little something about how to eat to gain weight and gain muscle mass here in this video. If you could like it, subscribe to my channel, that'd be great. Also follow me on Instagram at McKinstry Fitness and also Facebook at McKinstry Fitness. Leave any comments or messages. You can email me at mckinstryfitness@gmail.com. Any questions you might have, any ideas for videos that you might like to see. We'll be making a lot more. I'm really excited to get this going. Really excited to talk and teach about how, just to stay healthy in general. So thank you guys again for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.